I think we really value the opportunity to employ apprentices. It gives us the opportunity to train them in how we work in Snapdragons, so they get to know and have that practical experience throughout their apprenticeship. And by the time they're qualified, they're really experienced in that role. They know the policies and procedures at Snapdragons and are ready to then move on to their next steps. So in our settings, we have head of early years practice in each of the settings who are there to support the apprentices. Each apprentice has their own mentor allocated once they started, and that quite often is someone that's been through the apprentice process themselves. There's also myself in the role as early years mentor for Snapdragons, so I cover all of the nurseries, and we have teams groups, and the different cohorts can support each other as well, so it's sometimes quite nice in that there's always more than one apprentice in each setting, so they can work together, and we give them study time as well, so they get allocated time within their week to complete their studies, complete their apprenticeship work, and in that time as well they can ask other staff and talk to us. We've also got a quality and training manager who is around to support with all training and environments within the nurseries. They have lots of different experiences in the different nurseries they've got, but every nursery has a head of early years practice that they can go to and get support from. They've also got me as a mentor covering all the nurseries that they can come to. We've got various teams groups that they can use. So with our apprentices, there's always different cohorts, so there's always more than one in each nursery. You know, sometimes there's a group of 6 maybe. They can study together, they can call on other people that have done apprenticeships before. In our nurseries there's lots of people that have been through the apprenticeship programme and have been promoted within, so there's managers that started as apprentices, there's people on the senior team that have also been promoted and worked their way up through the company. So I think apprentices can see the journey that they can go on rather than just that apprenticeship. There's always opportunities once they get to the end of it as well. We can train them in the way that we work at Snapdragons. We can show them our standards and how we want things done. We really value the opportunity to get them involved in their role, and it's that practical experience that they can then continue. There's lots of opportunities in Snapdragons to be promoted as well, so once they've done their apprenticeships and they've got that experience, there's lots of other routes that they can go on and have that career.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, and I know there's lots of people there to help if I need help, and like obviously if you ask a question to your tutor, they will answer straight away and help.
My tutor Josie, she's really supportive, and there's I think she just knows me as a learner and knows how the best way to get me through the course and how to kind of adjust it suitable for me, and she just creates it for the best success for me, really. I can really feel that. The children. I think I'm a preschool deputy head of rooms, so I love the transition of watching them come as these toddlers that are quite shy and are still in nappies and can't really do too much for themselves, to them being the confident individuals that they are, that actually say, no, I can do it by myself, and that are so confident talking to people and knowing their own self-worth and knowing what how to respect boundaries, but then also are just ready for school.
Being with the children, just helping them learn and grow, and just especially for the babies, just seeing them go and progress all through the years.
If you have an interest in early years, being able to learn about it while you do it, because I went to sixth form and did it, and without working with the children, and I just is just totally different than doing an apprentice. So that's why I left sixth form and I did it as an apprenticeship, and being able to relate it to, oh yeah, that makes sense, that theory, because that's similar to a situation that happened with that child the other day. Like, being able to work and learn is just so much more beneficial, and I feel like I definitely learn that way better.
If someone's considering a career in early years, I would tell them that it's probably one of the most fulfilling and rewarding careers that they could go into. I think at the moment, obviously, we've got graduation coming up for our preschoolers, and it can be quite an emotional time as well, because I think you're seeing those preschoolers get to that time when they're going to be leaving, and you've seen them come from like tiny babies and develop all that time, and those bonds and those relationships that you build with those children as well throughout that time. It's amazing to see the difference in the children. I think as well, in early years we get to work really closely with our colleagues, so you make some really good friendships along the way as well with the people that you work with. It's a fun environment. You can be silly if you want to, you know. You can just be yourself, and like I say, those relationships with the children and colleagues as well can be really special.